Dawson Rider Wiki.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review for the Power Rangers Beast Morphers Cheetah Blade. So this is obviously a sword-like weapon. I don't know why you'd expect me to say something else, but it's been shown to have been used, that was a weird way of phrasing it, in the power-up mode we got a sneak preview of. I'd put a picture up if Hasbro wasn't copywriting. It was also seen being used with the power-up figure at, I almost said Morphicon, at Toy Fair. It's definitely possible that he'll use it outside of it. I mean, the box art here just has him using it in regular mode. Doesn't really matter, but it's going to be in the show confirmed. Looks super cool in the box art. I also like how if you just snip these two little things off, you can just slide it out like it's a sword handle. But it says, imagine battling as a Red Ranger with a sword inspired by cheetah power. You know how it is. But yeah. It's an original creation. This was not in Go-busters, so I'm not going to have a comparison aspect to this review because, well, there's nothing to compare it to. Although there'll probably be someone in the future commenting saying the Japanese version was better. Okay, but this is a very basic weapon. You see what you're looking at right now? The sword just sitting here, being a toy sword? That's what it does. There's no lights, no sounds. It just bees sword. I do kind of dig the design of it. When we saw the early pictures, I liked it, and I actually like it a little bit more in person. I think it's pretty cool. Like, I like the design of the tiger here. I think it looks neat. I like the idea of it kind of flamethrower vomiting the blade, and it creates this electric thing, which kind of goes with, I feel, the techie vibe. So I do dig the design of it. It's a fairly standard Power Rangers Sentai toy size. I mean, it's actually not too bad. There's been far worse, but I think it's pretty middle road. Like, it doesn't feel exactly like a standard size sword, but it doesn't feel too small. So I think kids will be fine with it, obviously. I just bring that up because even when I was a kid, there was PR toys that, felt small even for a little kid. So it's mid-ranged for that. And I do think design-wise or just quality-wise, it actually looks pretty solid. I was worried that this would be really cheap when we got it, and it does feel very light. It's certainly not a high-end deluxe thing. It makes it sound like they're super gold-plated toys in this line, but you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't feel like a heavy, expensive toy. It's definitely a light, almost more on the level of Halloween, clashing swords level. But what I mean by saying it doesn't feel that cheap is that when I first saw the pictures, I thought this was gonna end up being one of those things where it was all one finish, so it was this kind of smooth party favor feel to it. But you have the gradient here, you have the different styles of plastic. The black paint here also has that gradient feel, a different style on the grip. The silver paint's nice. So it's not like it's world changing. I'm like, oh my god, this is the best quality ever. But I think these little changes in the texture and the paint actually make it look pretty nice. I think the handle looks pretty solid, and I do, like I said, like the design of this. This is hollow, so I can touch these two areas together, so it's very child safe. But yeah, it is disappointing it doesn't do anything. I think at the very least this is a perfect lightsaber toy where it could light up. That's really all it had to do minimum. I mean, just to maximize the price for this minimum thing, I personally think it should have had lights and then maybe 1 to 3 little clashing sounds. Maybe we'll get a DX version in the future that's more premium, but for now this is all it does. Honestly, I can recommend this for kids or those that want a decent display piece that just want to collect everything from the show because I think it looks cool, but I think it was definitely a missed opportunity to not even include lights in this. Even if it was just that, it would make it that much cooler. I mean, not just because it would do something other than Bee's sword, but because this is the perfect type of blade for that. But anyway, that's about it. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, climb the steps and ring that bell to get more of my Power Rangers toy reviews and news. Dawson Rider, signing out.